And welcome back to Comic Frontline, everybody. I am Brant Fowler, aka the Gonzogoose, back with you for another review. This time I'm looking at Survive. This was a one-shot. It's the aftermath of Cataclysm, and it was not solicited. It just came out of nowhere. So I don't know if everybody got it or what, but it was like I said, it was just this transitional thing between Cataclysm and the new Ultimate books that are launching this month in April. Written by Brian Michael Bendis with art by Joe Quinones. And it starts off with the funeral of Captain America, and it's a closed funeral. You see a bunch of civilians on the outskirts, but the actual funeral is atop. I'm assuming, I don't know if it's the Ultimate's tower, Baxter Building, wherever it is. But it's all the heroes gathered together to pay their respects to Captain America, and not only Captain America, but also Thor, who sacrificed himself by going into the negative zone. And, you know, that's kind of how things start. Then we see Foggy Nelson talking to Maria Hill of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it turns out that or it's not. Is it Maria Hill? No, it's I'm thinking 616. It's Chang. Can't remember her first name, but the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. basically, and she's informed that S.H.I.E.L.D.'s closing down. You need a lawyer, and that's kind of where things go. We get this moving speech by Tony. Meanwhile, we have Reed trying to reconcile with Sue Storm rather. And, you know, all this stuff going on. He's, you know, saw his other self, and she's kind of reflecting on this during this funeral processions. That's kind of what we're getting flashes to, things that these people are reflecting on that happened in the interim. And, you know, there's Kitty Pryde is approached, you know, by the president. She's called by the president to lead a new team, and she and this team, they show up at the funeral of all places, and kind of say, hey, we're going to be the new Ultimates. And that's kind of where things go, and that's how things take off. And Tony Stark's like, that's how Cap would have wanted it and everything. It was an okay story, very very transitional filler kind of story. I don't think you need to read this to make the jump into all new Ultimates. If you want to get the complete story, if you just want, you know, to partake in the full experience of the aftermath of Cataclysm and the new era of the Ultimate Universe, you may want to check it out. It was okay. That's pretty much all I can say about it. The art was okay, the writing was okay, the story was okay. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's just nice to have all those bases covered, to kind of, because, you know, going into the new Ultimate Universe, the way things start off with the all new Ultimates, the Ultimate FF and Miles Morales Spider-Man, you might be thinking, okay, well, they just totally brushed over Captain America's death and Thor's sacrifice and all this stuff. And I think they realized that and decided, hey, we should do this special one-shot issue, you know, to kind of wrap up these things and kind of launch us forward. So, in that respect, it was fitting. But it was just okay. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 for Survive. And yeah, so that's gonna wrap up this review. Check out all the other reviews here on Comic Frontline, from comics to toys to TV, movies, everything you can think of. Watch Media Madness this week. We're watching Aliens, the 1986 sequel to the 1979 film. Check out comicrelated.com and comicfrontline.com, both together your #1 source for all your comic news, reviews, podcasts, and so much more. Check out our Buffy challenge. There's a playlist, and there's going to be a hub on comicrelated.com that you can check out as well. And listen to the Zone 4 podcast each and every Friday right here on Comic Frontline. Next week, our big 5-year anniversary celebratory massive issue. Frontliners involved and all kinds of things going on. And this week, a regular episode, of course. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.